The People's Book of Records is filmed in a controlled environment and supervised by qualified personnel. Do not attempt to replicate any of the records seen in the show. Any tape sent to the programme will be left unopened and disposed of.
Hello, I'm Dominic Coleman and you're watching the People's Book of Records. This is the show where you, yes you, can become a People's Record holder. Just think of something you reckon you could beat everyone else at, let us know what it is, and we'll give you the chance to become a People's Champion. It really is that simple. These people did it.
I'm Mark Leanthus. I'd like to set the People's Record for running a race like a greyhound.
Competing for the record with Mark are Rick, Jason, Chris and John. All the challengers have to do is run this section of the greyhound track on their hands and feet like dogs. Fastest fake woof woof sets the record.
I've got a bit of dodginess in terms of beating people around corners.
I've been practising chasing my hamster around the front room.
I think I might just let rip right on the last little bit.
A couple of times I was actually running in the woods and I had a few dogs chasing me, so that was quite exciting.
All that remains is for the challengers to take their positions.
Take your positions!
They're taking their positions. Hare's running! And they're off! Not as fast as greyhounds, but Chris takes an early lead. They're really digging in now. Oh, at the back! Jason's fallen. Look at the disappointment. Now approaching the first and final bend, it's John in pole position. In the end, it's a one-dog race.
That was knackered. Very, very tiring.
I have more respect for greyhounds. I mean, they do a whole lap.
Today wasn't my day, but yeah, well done, top dog.
We have a record, and with a time of 33 seconds, John sets the people's record for running a race like a greyhound. But did you beat it?
I'm Helen, and I'd like to set the people's record for groaning erotically.
Groaning with Helen are Sherry and Sarah. One at a time, the ladies must straddle this machine and erotically groan for as long as they can before they feel silly.
I'm probably going to be thinking about my husband whilst I'm groaning, but probably my lover as well.
When I'm up there, I think I'm going to be thinking about being on a jet ski. The last time I had a huge throbbing thing between my legs.
I'm going to be very carried away today. It's going to be hard to shut me up.
Whoever groans erotically for the longest sets the people's record.
Helen, start your erotic groan when I blow my whistle.
Helen's riding first.
She's giving me the excitations. I'm backing up. She's giving me the excitations. Good vibrations.
Sorry, I forgot to speak.
The washing machine wasn't going fast enough, and I was kind of trying to help myself along a bit.
Next on is Sarah.
Sarah, start your erotic groan when I blow my whistle.
She's off. She really is off. She bangs the drum. Oh, she feels silly.
I suddenly felt incredibly stupid thinking of my parents watching it, my boyfriend watching it. Just couldn't go on any longer.
So, let's see what Sherry has to offer. Strong start.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Touch me. Oh yeah. 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 Yeah.
make it! And relax. What a ride.
It felt wonderful. Everybody does it. Everybody probably sounds like me. I'm very happy.
I bet you are, Sherry, because with a time of 32 seconds, you've set the people's record for erotic groaning.
Hi, I'm Matt, and I want to set a people's record for Jaws theme swimming.
In the pool with Matt, Lauren and Javier. To be a champion at Jaws theme swimming, you must swim as far as you can while continually voicing the theme from Jaws. Challengers must only use one breath and have to swim doggy paddle.
I'm not really afraid of sharks, but I'm afraid of the deep end of the swimming pool.
I've been praying for the record for ages, for I guess 10 years, by eating a lot of food, by making a lot of sport.
I probably could eat a manhole if I was very hungry.
Matt to go first.
Shark, enter the water.
Notice he's wearing the fin, obligatory for this record.
Shark, start your dum-dumming on my whistle.
Shark away. Good doggy paddle. Going well. Oh, is the ref out of his depth? No, he's not, because Matt draws breath and sets a distance of 11.4 metres.
Shark, start your dum-dumming on my whistle.
Lauren the shark. Oh, she slipped a fin. Keeps going. Gets a mouthful of water, draws breath, and she's done. 11.1 metres. Here's Javier.
Shark, start dum-dumming on my whistle.
And he's away. Eyes closed, lips barely moving. Terrifying. This is good. This is great. That was impressive.
Javier, with a distance of 12.15 metres, you are the people's champion.
Thank you so much.
Get out of the pool. Here comes a people's champion. This man is an official People's Book of Records adjudicator. You won't see a record attempt on the show without a black tracksuit lurking somewhere in the background. Each adjudicator is a real-life ref, and they'll go to any lengths to ensure that the rules of the People's Book of Records are adhered to, even if that means staring at a naked fella. Isn't that right, Dermot?
That is right, Dominic.
Hi, I'm Helen. I'd like to set the people's record for blinking at a life model.
Blinking with Helen are Hannah, Sean, Swanee, Phil, Emma, Richard, Kevin, Lawrence and Justin. Life model blinking means just that. How long can you speed blink while staring at a nude life model? That's the challenge. Challengers must not avert their eyes from the naked old man, and the blinking can never stop. Hesitate, look away, fail to blink at speed, and you're out.
You ready? Start blinking.
What a sight. What a sight.
Bigger than the Mississippi River near the ocean, wider than the desert and the Utah sky.
Oh.
Richard and Emma, you're out.
Those two took their eyes off the ball and they're gone.
Kevin, you're also out.
Looks like the giggling's infectious.
You're out.
I think I caught her looking at the old man's todger and that set me off, really.
With 4 down and 6 to go, we could be here for blinking ages. As well as making and breaking records, this show also gives you the chance to crown your own People's Champion. This week in the viewers' vote, we want you to decide which of these three ladies deserves to take the title for having the ugliest female feet. Is it Challenger 1, Ashley Smith? The girl with the big toes? Or Challenger 2, Carla Lewis? Slug feet? Or do you think it's Challenger 3, Gemma Turley? Old knuckle feet. Give us a ring on 090 12 29 39 49 and you can help crown a People's Champion. Lines are open now.
Warmer than the sun that warms the corners of Kentucky.
They're still blinking.
California redwood tree.
He's still nude.
Richer than a
This is what the People's Book of Records is all about.
He was never rich as me.
Remember, all they've seen for a while now is a naked old fella in strobe.
In my heart, it's a thief.
Hannah, you're out. Helen, you're out.
For some, it's clearly too much. Oh, and with Justin gone, there are just 3 contenders left, each hoping to blink their way to victory.
I'm Shelley, and I want to set the people's record for getting closest to Idaho.
Shelley is competing against Kate and Mark. The People's Champion will be the challenger who can get closest to Idaho, USA, in just 20 seconds. All challengers have been blindfolded and driven to an undisclosed location, Hackney, London. It's from this point that they begin their trip to Idaho. 20 seconds later, somewhere in this field, their journey will end. Closest to Idaho sets the record.
OK. Choose your direction.
Kate's heading stateside first.
On my whistle, go to Idaho.
She's off! Looks like she can smell those hot dogs from there. You go, girl! Oh, you don't want to hit Milwaukee. Shelley's next.
The tactics that I'm going to use today is brain power and physical movement.
Off she goes. Oh, looks like she plans to slalom her way there. Could be good. Last up, it's Mark.
Closest I've been to Idaho in the last 2 weeks, I would say, is about Croydon.
Let's hope he gets closer today.
On my whistle, go to Idaho.
Go, Mark! Chasing the American dream. Slowly. Oh, he looks tired. And that's the signal to stop. But which way is Idaho?
This way to Idaho.
Oh, Kate's not close. And Shelley's heading for Moscow. And Mark is clearly the record holder. Well done to Mark. He got 35 feet closer to Idaho. And that's a people's record. That's the end of part 1. Join us after the break for even greater feats of human endeavour. Welcome back to the People's Book of Records, the show where everyday people make and break records of their own invention. And remember, if you see anything our champions are doing that you think you could do better or you want to set your own record, get in touch, because you could be doing this.
My name is Philip Ofen. I want to set a people's record for placing a Jilly Cooper novel as close to a horse as possible without it noticing.
The horse is tethered to this pole. Challengers must place this book as close as they can without being spotted, whilst wearing these bells. Of course, at all times, the horse is fitted with the horse cam, so we've always got the view from Dobbin's Eye. How will they play the field?
My particular tactic, I think, today will be to attempt to stealthily go down, maybe on all fours at times, but definitely using my knees quite a lot.
I feel pretty confident. I think I know the animals quite well.
Their vision is sort of very much like the dinosaurs. They can sense movement, but not actual still objects, and I'm going to be using that a little bit.
First up, it's Nathan, jingle-jangling across the grass. Approaching that 50-foot mark. And he's made a book down. It's very early. Let's see that again. Yep, still very early. All the horse is seeing is the green grass of home. Catherine takes the field. Gentle approach. The horse knows something's up, but she flanks the rear. Very skilled movement. And that's a neat book down. Here comes the preacher man, blinkered like the horse. He's moving like a pantomime thief. He's behind you! And he's caught on horse cam. Let's see that winning book down. Good drop, and with a nag to novel distance of 16.3 feet, Catherine is the people's champion. We're back at life model blinking, and these three look like they could blink all day.
Phil, you're out.
Oh, but Phil can't. I spoke too soon. It's now a two-man blink-off between Lawrence and Swanee. Blinking hell. Oh. Oh.
Swanee, you're out.
Oh, but Swanee's a gonnie. And every blink Lawrence does now is overtime. He's just showboating. He's done enough.
Stop reopening your eyelids. But congratulations, you're the people's record holder for life model blinking with a time of 8 minutes 49 seconds.
Congratulations, Lawrence. Oh, and that's a nice touch. Well done, Lawrence. You're a people's champion. Now go get some shut-eye. If there's one thing worse than man's inhumanity to man, it's man's inhumanity to his old man. Yes, I'm talking about genital piercing. If you don't want to see a record that involves a penis, 2 hammers, and a bag of nails, look away now.
I'm Luke de Rougemore. This is Robert Weber. We'd like to set a new people's record for nailing sausages to a table while a man gets his penis pierced.
While the man is pierced here, Luke and Rob will be smacking their bangers next door. To do so in the same room as the piercing would be insensitive. Sausages are loaded into the challenger's strides and then nailed from the fly. Go! And we're off.
I'm just going to put this sterile tube just a little bit inside the urethra. Breathe in. Exhale completely. Big deep breath.
Oh, ouch.
Just have to place the ball on the ring.
Ouch.
And that's it. You're pierced.
You're banging real hard, so the nails are going everywhere. I thought that's bad sportsmanship anyway.
This one's not even nailed to the table. We will call this a loose pork and it cannot be counted. The number of sausages correctly nailed is 7 for Luke and 6 for Robert.
And with 7 bangers bashed, Luke nails this people's record.
Hi, my name's Matt Evans and I want to set the people's record for puking out of a cab window.
This is the cab Matt will be puking from. And this is the puke he'll be puking. Not really puke, but vegetable soup. Looks a lot like puke.
Drive on, cabby.
So the meter starts at £1.40. When it hits a fiver, Matt must stop spewing. It's volume that counts. The more he can sick out of the window, the greater the record he'll set. Get it out, Matt. Get it out. He's not happy. He doesn't look too pleased himself. Proof, if it were needed, that sometimes you really do have to push yourself to become a people's champion. Right now, you have no idea what the next record entails. And guess what? Nor does the person attempting it. And why? Because it's time for the unknown record.
Hi, I'm Gail, and I would like to set the unknown record.
The unknown record is exactly as it sounds, unknown. No one trying it will be given any clue as to what's required until they get inside the unknown record room here. Once the doors shut behind them, our adjudicator reveals the rules of the challenge and the record attempt begins. So, how do you prepare for the unknown record?
I've prepared myself today by going to the gym and eating lots of silly foods like peanut butter, something dry.
There they go, into Mysteryland. Gail is now being told the rules for the very first time. And the record attempt begins. Sounds hard. What are they doing in there? Surely it's not what it sounds like.
Please, that's not.
The challenge is over.
You have scored 31.
31?
6.
Is that good?
The record for the unknown record.
I don't know, but it's a record.
Oh, it's been emotional. It was great.
So, Gail has set the record at 31. But 31 what? And do you think you could do 32? Who knows? Get in touch. This is sick. The meter keeps turning. This is sick. And this is people's record making in action. As Matt has one more for the road, time is running out.
This is it, stop here.
Oh, and that's it. Another record has been set.
I'm feeling really ill. If I could really go for a chunder in the toilet now too.
All that's left is for Matt to pay the man.
Thanks, mate.
No tip.
Congratulations, Matt. You've just set the people's record for puking out of a taxi window.
Cheers, great.
Well done, Matt. With 8 pints puked, you are a people's champion. That's it for tonight. Details of all the people's records and how you can get on the show are on our website. And if we like the look of you, you'll get a shot at immortality. With that thought, I'll leave you with this week's Roll of Honour.
Yes, I'm gonna be a star.
For your chance to appear on the People's Book of Records, call our contestant hotline on 09012 299 099 or visit the website.
And the sun is gonna shine on me.